So the other day I tweeted this: your purpose is simply to be yourself and live more in the present moment. Everything else falls into place once you start living this way. And I genuinely believe that this is the truth. Society often puts so much pressure on people to meet certain external expectations, whether it's your career success, whether it's through social media validation, and the constant pursuit of just things externally. And people start living in this cycle of wanting more and more and more and more and more, thinking that they're only going to get fulfillment, or they're only going to feel happy, like ultimate happiness or ultimate fulfillment. They're only going to feel inner peace once they achieve something more. The constant noise of comparison and feeling like you're missing out if you aren't doing this or if you aren't in this location, and the overwhelming amount of things that we consume on a day-to-day basis makes it incredibly easy for one to lose touch of themselves internally. It makes it incredibly easy to lose sight of who we truly are and what we actually want out of life. Living authentically, so being yourself and staying true to yourself and living more in the moment, I believe, is our purpose, or at least one part of our purpose, and really the main part of our purpose. So the concept that I'm about to explain, I've mentioned before in an episode called Inner and Outer Purpose. However, I'm going to speak about it in a little bit of a different way and talk about it in a little bit more depth. So Eckhart Tolle is the author of these 3 books. These are probably his most known books. You have The Power of Now, you have Stillness Speaks, and you have A New Earth. Now, I'm going to talk about concepts specifically from A New Earth in this recording. Now, if you had to ask me my favorite book out of these 3, it would be the most low-key one, I believe, which is Stillness Speaks. These are all incredible reads and books that I wholeheartedly think will change your life, especially when it comes to understanding living more presently, how to live more presently, etc. So within A New Earth, Eckhart Tolle talks about 2 different types of purpose: your inner purpose and your outer purpose. Inner purpose is just about who you are being in the now, in the present moment. It's not about the things that you do. It's about being in the now, being in the present moment, and being connected to the present moment. No matter the external circumstances you face, no matter what's going on externally, you are always fulfilling your inner purpose, because the present moment is all that we ever experience. That being said, a lot of people don't like the present moment. A lot of people want to be somewhere else. They're caught up thinking about some future destination that they want to be in, or they're hung up thinking about their past. A lot of people are uncomfortable in the now. A lot of people are uncomfortable in the silence that happens in conversations sometimes. The idea or thought of them being by themselves without stimulating themselves in some way, constantly scrolling social media. A lot of people avoid that. They feel uncomfortable in those circumstances. The idea of them being by themselves in silence is foreign to them. But presence is all we have. You connect more deeply with your inner purpose when you connect more deeply with the present moment. The more you immerse yourself in presence, the deeper you're fulfilling your inner purpose. So instead of just doing the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis as a means to an end, when you actually enjoy the act of whatever it is you're doing in the present moment, you are fulfilling your inner purpose more fully, more deeply. If you're washing the dishes, instead of just washing the dishes to just get the job done with and get over with, actually enjoy the process of washing your dishes. I know it sounds so mundane and boring, but the more present you are in the things that you're doing, the more you're fulfilling your inner purpose more deeply, the more connected you are to your inner purpose. So rather than doing it and thinking about something else and wishing it was done with, getting it over with to do something else, when you experience life deeply in the now, you're actually aware and conscious of the things that you're doing and you're giving it your full attention, you are fulfilling your inner purpose more deeply. The more deeply you connect with your inner purpose, meaning the more deeply you are connected to the present moment, the easier it's going to be to figure out what your outer purpose is. And your outer purpose are the goals and tasks that you do in your day-to-day life, the things that you pursue in your life. Majority of people, when they think of their purpose, they are referring to their outer purpose, according to Eckhart Tolle. Career, relationships, personal achievements, the things that you do externally that tend to involve your unique interests or skills. It's the things that you do in the world that give your life direction. Now, Eckhart Tolle explains that outer purpose is very important, but it's secondary to your inner purpose. You're always going to feel lost, you're always going to feel confused, and you're always going to feel like you're chasing something if you put your outer purpose in front of your inner purpose, in front of focusing on connecting more deeply with your inner purpose. If you make your outer purpose the primary focus of your life. You risk losing touch with the most important thing, which is the now. If you're chasing things externally constantly, putting your relationships, your career, your personal goals all over valuing the now, you're saying you need to get there in order to feel fulfilled, in order to be happy. You're reducing the present moment to something very insignificant. So in my eyes, there just needs to be a balance. Have goals, have your vision, have your mission, get after it, make it happen. But do so while enjoying the journey and enjoying the present moment, because that is where life unfolds. Your outer purpose, so the things that you do, the goals that you have, your career, whatever it is, don't let it dominate your life in such a way where you start to lose touch with the now and you start to devalue the present moment because you just want to get somewhere, thinking that you'll only be fulfilled or only be happy once you get to that place in the future. Ideally, both inner and outer purpose work together. You're present, you understand that presence is primary, and actually living life more presently is so key to living a happy and fulfilled life. But you also have your goals. You also have the things that you would like to achieve. You just understand that each step of your journey is significant. There's value and lessons to be learned within each step. So you're going to value each moment as you take action and take steps towards getting to the places that you want to get to or getting to your goals. You value the now. You appreciate presence. When you stay true to yourself and you live authentically and you stay grounded in the now, you stay grounded in the present moment. You appreciate the present moment. This helps us break free from that negative cycle of chasing external validation and comparison. By focusing your energy and attention on being more in the now, you silence the distractions and external expectations, which very often lead to anxiety and self-doubt. When you stay true to yourself, when you live more presently, you start to connect more deeply with your values as an individual and what your standards are and the kind of person you want to be. In the world that we live in, many people feel disconnected or dissatisfied or stressed out. Even if they seem successful by external standards, these people can still feel disconnected if they're not valuing presence, if they're putting all of their fulfillment and happiness in something externally. Whether you are in the places that you would like to be in, or maybe you're not, maybe you're on the journey to getting to the places that you would like to be in, or becoming the person that you would like to be, or achieving the things that you would like to achieve, if you can just stay true to yourself, genuinely just be yourself and value the present moment, you're gonna find fulfillment, because that's our foundation. Being ourselves and appreciating the now. Everything just builds upon that. When you are yourself, when you're staying true to yourself, you know that the things that you do are gonna be in alignment with your values and your principles and your standards. You know that you're gonna only do things that are in alignment with the person that you would like to be. You're not pretending to be anyone else. You are you and you openly, which is incredibly magnetic. Good things are going to come into your life when you show up as yourself, because authenticity is one of, if not the highest level of energy that you could be operating from. And when you're more present and you actually appreciate the now, you're in flow with life, because life only ever unfolds in the present moment. Life is only ever now. You start to appreciate the step that you are taking towards getting you to the places that you want to get to. You're a sponge. You're absorbing everything around you, knowing that there's significance and meaning in the present moment. Be yourself, stay true to you always, and live more presently. I guarantee you, you will be happier, you will be more fulfilled, and you will start to enjoy more of life. That is all. That's the video. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of Presence of Being, and I will see you in the next recording very soon.